Stuff we like.
Hey, where'd you buy it here?
No, I brought it because I did it in the car.
Yeah, David.
Meet you.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm all right, baby.
Hello, David.
High five.
High five? All right.
Hey, what's your name?
David. Dane. I'm Tom. Hey, how's it going? What is it? Kickstarter. Eric.
Wax song.
Hello.
Hi, Eric.
WOXOL.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just trying to be super enthusiastic.
Eric.
But you were at Lucha's Boom last week, right?
Huh?
You were at Lucha Boom
Yes,
last
sir.
week? Yes. Did you enjoy it? Did you stay for the balcony jump?
I've been doing that for 10 years.
Dude, I remember
Okay.
years ago when I first moved to LA and we went to Lucha Boom and you were up there doing the thing.
Yeah, it was like it's like they just did 10 years, so
Yeah.
never gets old, man. Guys
Even with
jumping off
Cassandra
the
jumping off the
balconies
balcony?
and midgets throwing each other around never gets old, and
So much
girls
fun.
and pasties
Never gets old for that.
never gets old.
So what's going on? How's the show doing? Clearly, slightly well.
It's doing very well.
Yeah.
Very well. The second season, I feel like we've hit our stride. The shows are coming together really well. They're awesome. The ratings are good. We're really excited. The team that I have for the web show is about 6-7 people, and it takes us about a week to go from writing and scripting to animation and all that. Whereas a TV show, we have 30, 40,
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of people working. It takes probably
It takes months to do
Months.
an episode.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
yeah.
Yeah. Is that because of the greater length, or just that there's more live action?
Yeah, it's just expanded everything as far as writing characters, animation, all that stuff.
And in terms of like the voice acting, it's like on the web show, half the time it's you
It's either
doing
me
all
or
the voice
Bobby.
work half the time.
Yeah.
And on the web show we'll have, on the TV show we'll have, 8 or 10 actors in any episode, and we have to do all the sessions separately. So, it's that many 2 to 4 hour voice sessions for one 11-minute episode. So it's a lot.
Not counting crazy cameos or crazy guests,
Right.
Stunt cast stuff.
Right. Which we do a lot of.
Yeah, we've done
Yeah.
quite
How did the Callum Lutz thing come about? I'm just kind of curious about
That,
'cause, we love Emmett, so.
Oh, yeah.
They, his people, I think, approached us
was that
about doing
over?
the show. As I recall, yeah, and he's awesome.
Yeah, we just
he's
watched
great.
his episode that he stars in yesterday, and we were laughing our butts off.
Yeah.
What's the ratio for most people either coming to you or you going to them for guest appearances?
We usually go out to them. Every now and then, someone will come to us. Usually, if they have a kid who watches the show, and then that actually helps us a lot. It's helped us with a lot of the celebrity performers. If their kid approves of the show, then they
You're doing right.
they show up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It helps too, like once you start getting, those first couple big names on the show, then you can say, hey, this person's been on the show, and they're like, oh, cool, I want to be on too. That's kind of always been the thing, is to try and make it like the Sesame Street or whatever, like everybody just wants to be on, 'cause it's fun.
Who have you been your favorite guests so far?
Oh man.
I think probably the one that most of the guys on the crew have a man crush on now is
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl.
And
Yeah, I can see that.
He's actually been on the show now. We've had him in twice. He's on 3 episodes this season. So,
Yeah.
we put him to good use.
Definitely him, Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde was also good. Olivia Munn,
Olivia Munn.
we all enjoyed.
Weird Al.
Weird Al.
I always love Weird Al.
Everybody has a man crush on Weird Al.
Yeah.
How do you decide, who these guest stars play exactly?
Sometimes we'll go after someone specifically for a role. We had Rainn Wilson on the show this season, and we've had him play Dr. Poe in a James Bond spoof. He's the evil villain, and he just seemed perfect for it. So we went out to him with that and got him. Other times we'll just find out somebody's available and wants to do the show, and we'll see what guest spots we have that we don't want to give to Tom.
Well, he actually,
You'd rather look at Olivia Munn than me?
Olivia Munn does play a boy, so she did take some work from you.
Wow, there is a lot of that going on in the show.
Now, when people like her are there, do you have like guys dropping in to the room like on fake errands? Oh, I just wanted to ask you about that.
At the post house where we do all the post work, people come out of the woodwork I've never seen. Olivia Wilde and Olivia Monday, both of those were insane.
You never give a crap about us. Now suddenly,
Yeah.
more
So
fresh
good.
baked cookies, Mr. Sheppard?
Did you know it was going to be this big of a crossover that you started from YouTube and found yourself in the situation?
No, I always tell people like the first episode that I made, it was never intended to be a series. It was just going to be another one-off video that I was doing on YouTube. But people loved the character and wanted me to make more videos, so I did. And then when it turned out to do the TV show, would have never expected the reception that we got. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was, everybody I heard from when we were first trying to put it together was like, oh, remember the Geico cavemen? Yes, thank you. That's very helpful.
Except ours is funny.
Oh, it's not promoting anything.
They would invoke the Geico cavemen to what purpose?
I'm not really sure. Just to say, why are you wasting your time? on
so
this
they-
stuff?
They
So
made
it was
into
a
TV
cautionary
show.
tale.
Yeah. Oh, you can't
Okay.
move something from a commercial or from the web to,
Right.
this is uncharted territory and nobody wants this.
Got it.
They were wrong. I'm not good.
We did do a caveman episode.
Yes, we did.
Homage.
We'll probably do more.
It's a fromage. It's a cheesy salute.
I mean, we have, basically 30 episodes going all at once in various stages. So it's hard to pin down the exact day count.
Yeah, every week we go in and we have EP sessions where we'll watch, we'll mix one episode and then we'll go in and watch animation cuts of another episode and storyboard cuts of another episode. So it's just, we're constantly, multitasking episodes.
And Tom, when did they let you eat?
At Comic-Con?
No, just when you're working with them, when did they let you eat? Right
I still
now?
haven't. Yeah. I'm working on it. That's my that's my goal. That's the carrot on the stick right there. As soon as you can be a good boy and do your press, and then you can have a moldy grape. But no, these guys are it's pretty it's in terms of the scheduling and stuff like that. They work with a lot of busy people. Rob Paulson and Maurice LaMarche, and a lot of the kind of journeyman voiceover guys do stuff on this show. And like they were saying, you just kind of on this show you just come in and do your lines because they film you.
Yeah, it's different from, like on a Nickelodeon show, you go in with most of the cast
Generally, and not just Nickelodeon, but like most of the cartoons that I'm on, we'll record full cast. This is a different paradigm, just because, like we said, they got the little camera there and they're shooting shooting them out, and it used to be your eyes, but then they realized they had enough
eyes.
footage of eyes. We
Lots
never
of
need to
eyes.
shoot another
eyes.
freaking eye.
There's now an eye bank.
Yes, we have a live.
We got an eye bank. I love it.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, that by nature makes it a little different of a process, for the voice actors. For me, just staying still is really hard. Like they got a chair and they got a little tennis ball, as an aid to just put your head. As long as you can feel that ball up against the back of your head, then you're safe.
We actually, whenever we have a new voice actor in on the show who hasn't done the show before, we always invoke Tom, because if you've ever seen Tom do a regular voice session, he's like amazing. It's like the energy is like pouring out of him, and he's standing and he's doing this a lot. And then we brought him in the first time on the pilots. We're like, you're gonna have to sit still. And it was like the first 4 or 5 times, like no, still.
Yeah, I really thought I was being still, but it's cool. I like his, it's just interesting. Anytime you do something a different way than you've been used to doing it, there's an area of interest in there. It's like, okay, this is cool, a little different different way of doing it, and then you feel like, oh, okay, I can sit still. I can really sit still. I can do it. Yay, me.
So yeah, the rule is if Tom can do it, anybody can do it.
But they got to put me in the big like Bride of Frankenstein chair with the clamp chains. But you do get used to it, and it is sort of useful and interesting because like Tom said, I'm used to channeling all that energy because most of the cartoons that I'm in are are high energy ones, but it really is, you're learning to like channel that energy, that kineticism in a different way. So it's kind of fun.
It's mouth acting too.
mouth
It's literally like
Tantric.
jokes turn on a mouth movement on this show. We didn't realize that at first, I don't think, and then we started messing around with Dane's mouth on the various reactions and things, and the response we would get off of just the most subtle little lip movement or something was amazing.
Well, it's funny if you go like, if you just smile, but then if you go like, like that just adds so much more to the character.
We're gonna swap.
Oh, okay. We're swapping. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.